This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Links now on top of 9.
Ray Dunlap, what's happening with Eric Almirola?
Very, very tight, Rick. He said the truck is absolutely plowing through the center. And Richie asked him if there was any difference in the ends. He said, yes, turn 1 and 2, much worse. And we've got a big crash in turn 1. 87 blew a right front tire or a motor.
Chris Jones into the wall, it looks like, in the 87. That brings out our first caution.
Right front tire went down on that truck for some reason, Phil. And Ricky Carmichael's come to pit road as well. Maybe some contact between those two trucks.
Ricky's truck is overheating. You see the steam coming from the base of the windshield. They're going to pull some tape off that truck.
Look at the damage. Here is after the contact was made.
I think Chris did a nice job of getting that truck slowed down. Ryan right now running in the 5th spot. I think if he said, Todd, I'll give you a top 5, he'll take it.
He's been quietly in the top 5. There's that left rear tire. All the lettering rubbed off of it. Really lucky.
And problems coming off of 2. Mario Goslin involved in this, as well as Narain Karthikeyan.
It's Eric
Almirola is also involved in it. Narain's right in front of these two. There's Narain, turned the wrong way. But it's Eric Almirola, Mario Goslin. They were pinched up against the wall.
Contact, left side not as bad.
Or look at the 51 of Eric Almirola. Comes in here second in points. This is going to be devastating. A tremendous amount of damage to that Raceway Toyota.
Well, we've talked about how these trucks converge when they exit the turn.
Came out when the 63 of Nick Hoffman got turned around. A little contact and pit stops just happening as you see the race off of pit road. And the reason for this caution, we take a look.
Nick got a little bit loose down on the inside of Donnie Lee. And watch, Phil, they make contact. Leah hits the wall, is able to save that truck. And by doing so, he now becomes the Aaron's lucky dog. He went from crash to getting back on the lead lap in the same corner.
Did you see how quick, though, Donnie Lee turned that truck back to the left when his right rear corner hit the wall? A lot of times, with less experience.
Here this evening, a great qualifying run earlier today, and he's backed it up on track here. 8 laps and another top 5.
And that's Timothy Peters losing the 9th spot from David Starr. You know, he's thinking, Phil, I sure did like it when I had those tires. That was a real good feeling for me. But right now, he's given all that back. He was running about the 10th or 11th spot when he came and got those tires, and that's where he is now.
And it's a bit of a gamble. You know, if the caution flag were not to have come out, well, then he would have had the best tires on the racetrack, and he would have had a shot at moving up even farther. But sometimes you roll the dice, and it works, and sometimes it doesn't.
He's falling back to the 10th spot. You can see 11th just off turn 4 there in his mirror. So Shelby Howard will try to go grab that top 10 finish for Kevin Harvick in that 2 truck.
Ron Hornaday bounced off the fence there with 6 laps to go.
6 to go, and Hornaday slaps the wall coming out of turn number 4.
Let's not question his commitment and his desire. It's been a tough season for this team. This track is what he loves. He loves to race at ORP, and he's putting it on them tonight.
He's got a 1.3 second lead over Kyle Busch, who's running in second. Now Kevin Harvick's decided he can't sit any longer. He's going to stand up as he watches this one.
Ernie Cope still sitting down there, the crew chief tonight.
Those guys had to be nervous when they saw that. What would be on fire under our truck, but something was.
It had to be a clump of rubber, I would think, or something like that.
That maybe caught a duck or something on fire.
Ray, what was happening down there with the truck?
They didn't say a thing on the radio to Hornaday during that period at all, but I did want to comment on the fact that they have Georgia Boot this week, one of 3 races on the schedule for the season, and we just found out this week that they have now sold out their inventory. They've got sponsorship for this truck for all the remaining races of 2010.
That's good news for the health of the series, and what an amazing crowd we have here tonight at ORP.
How about Ron Hornaday's first wins of the season and where they came? The furthest into the season he's ever gone before tonight was 7th. The 7th race when he went to Mansfield and got that victory in 2006.
This could open the floodgates too. Now Ron Hornaday's going to be on a roll. He just dominated this race here tonight. He's going to go to Pocono, a great venue. We're going to have some qualifying changes, and it's going to be exciting. And I know Ron Hornaday has a little bit of experience at Pocono running in the Cup Series, so he's going to be on go.
2 laps remaining for Ron Hornaday. He's caught up with some of the slower lap traffic. His closest competitor, Kyle Busch, is back over a 1.5 seconds behind him. Now, can it be cruise control for Hornaday, looking for his first win of
Coming to the white,
2010?
Ron, come to the white.
There's the white flag. We won't have a green-white checker tonight. Ron just makes this lap. He'll be our winner. You know, he's got a decision to make, though. Are we going to be able to get him a crew chief by Pocono? What are we going to do about that?
Stay tuned.
Got no pressure from behind.
He'll
no
want to
pressure.
celebrate this before he worries about the next step in his career. 46th time. Ron Hornaday has been victorious in the Camping World Truck Series. Ron Hornaday is going to win again in ORP.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you,
Holding off
guys.
Kyle Busch, one of the
Good
best
job,
in the truck
Horn. Way to
series.
go, bub.
Ron just put him away late in the going.
Matt Crafton ends up with a great third-place finish. Johnny Sauter races his way back to fourth, but it's a case of what might have been, Michael.
Fourth
Place finish.
And the winning crew chief standing by with Ray Dunlap.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.